everyone. Thank you all for being here, esteemed guests and members of our community. First and foremost, I want to begin today by recognizing all of those among us who have been a part of the great brotherhood and sisterhood that we call the United States military. Our veterans, our active duty service members, guardsmen, and reservists. It is your unwavering service and selfless sacrifice that have kept our country safe and free. We owe you a debt of gratitude that can never be repaid. I'd also like to extend our heartfelt appreciation to our dedicated Veterans Day Committee who prepared all of this wonderful ceremony that we're experiencing today. Their tireless effort behind the scenes made this event possible. Thank you to Kim Weirs, Danielle Galoja, Emily Strauss, Sarah Kramer, Mary Marconi, Katie Woodring, Leah Beheimer, Colton Kirkbush, and Shelby Nansick. Your hard work and dedication have ensured that we can properly honor and celebrate our military heroes today. As we proceed with our ceremony, let us keep in mind the profound impact our service members have had on our nation's history and the freedoms that we enjoy today. Their bravery, commitment, and sacrifice serve as an inspiration to us all. Thank you all for being here today to pay tribute to these extraordinary individuals who have served our country with honor and distinction. At this time, I would like to welcome up the Kinsner Cub Scouts from Pack 157 and 226 as we stand and recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand. Thank you. That was Henry Guzik, Evan Culler, Dylan Guzik, Bennett Hosley, Max DePrince, and James Beebe. Thank you, boys. At this time, we're going to have some student readers come up to the podium.
When Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner almost 200 years ago, he called America the land of free and the home of brave. Those words are true today as they were then. Throughout this nation's history, American soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen have bravely answered the call to defend our freemen, to aid our friends and allies, and to turn back aggressors.
We can never fully repay our debt of gratitude to the more than 650,000 American service members who died in battle, or the 1.4 million who were wounded.
We can, however, recognize and thank the 25 million veterans still living today.
These words are inscribed on the Korean War Memorial in Washington, D.C.
Our nation honors the sons and the daughters who answered the cause in countries that they never knew and people that they never met.
Those words apply equally to our World War I, World War II, Vietnam War, and Gulf War veterans as well.
They apply to today's active duty service members, tomorrow's veterans who are helping to maintain peace throughout the world.
Today is our privilege to say thank you to all of America's veterans, to let them know that we appreciate them for their service and honor them for their sacrifices. of freedom is high, but we can't afford to forget those willing to pay it. Today we celebrate America's values for keeping this nation the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Let us welcome our Kinsner choir.
Before we begin, I would like to recognize our featured singers for this piece, Arohi Pitapali, Alfred Rassi, Owen Light, Lee Atkins, Stella Burgess, Eliza Weber, Emily Lee, and Juliana Neff.
For the next portion of the ceremony, we'll have student readers read briefly about each branch. They will ask if you're an active member or if you have previously served in that branch to stand while they read a little bit about the branch. We'll start with Landon.
There are 6 branches of the U.S. military: Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Marine Corps, Navy, and Space Force. Each branch has a full-time military personnel. As well, there are the reserves, the Army National Guards, and the Air National Guards. The reserves and guards can be called in for full-time duty when needed, but they have other civilian jobs.
If you are actively serving or have served in the Air Force, please stand to be recognized. The mission of the U.S. Air Force is to defend the United States from attack from outside forces. They also provide air support for other departments, such as the Army and Navy. The members help in recovering troops on the ground that are stranded or in danger. The personnel is trained to combat possible terror attacks, wars, and to respond to catastrophes wherever they happen in the world. Kinsner Elementary thanks you for your service. If you are actively serving or have served in the Army, please stand to be recognized. The U.S. Army is a land-based branch of the armed forces. The units are trained to preserve peace wherever they are deployed. The soldiers provide the defense of the United States. The U.S. Army is responsible to support national policies and defend against aggression that threatens the peace and security of the United States. The Army National Guard is governed by each state of the They are not full-time soldiers, but respond when they are called to duty. Kinsner Elementary thanks you for your service.
If you are actively serving or have served in the National Guard, please stand to be recognized. The United States National Guard is an organization of the United States Army and the United States Air Force. The National Guard is a militia, an emergency army for the United States. Each U.S. state has its own National Guard, usually under control of that state's government. The Air National Guard does mainly air defense jobs, while the Army National Guard does jobs on the ground. The two National Guard groups are identified by the kinds of jobs they do. The Air National Guard does mainly air defense jobs, while the Army National Guard does jobs on the ground. Kinsner Elementary thanks you for your service.
If you are actively serving or have served in the Coast Guard, please stand up to be recognized. The major concern of the U.S. Coast Guard is to guard domestic waterways, lakes, rivers, ports. The Coast Guard is under the control of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. During times of war, the Coast Guard can be transferred to the U.S. Navy, which is under the Department of Defense. The Coast Guard performs rescues, law enforcement, drug prevention, and responds to any incident on water. Kinsner Elementary thanks you for your service.
If you are actively serving or have served in the Marine Corps, please stand to be recognized. The Marines are a rapid protection force that are trained to fight on seas and lands. The Marine Corps is a part of the Navy. The Marine Corps operates on board warfare ships around the world. There are also active missions squadrons around embedded with the Navy carrier airways and aircraft carriers. The members of the U.S. Marine Corps have a reputation as being among the fiercest and the best trained troops in the world. Kinsner Elementary thanks you for your service.
If you are actively serving or have served in the Navy, please stand to be recognized. The U.S. Navy conducts its missions by sea to secure and protect the oceans around the world. Their mission is to secure safe travel and trade by sea. The Navy boasts 290 combat ships, the largest size of active battleships in the world. It also has the world's largest aircraft carrier fleet, with 11 presently in service and 3,700 aircraft. The U.S. Navy has more than 336,000 active duty personnel and about 100,000 residents. Kinsner Elementary thanks you for your service.
If you are actively serving or have served in the Space Force, please stand to be recognized. The U.S. Space Force is the newest branch of the military and was signed into law in December 2019. The United States Space Force Act says that it will exist to make sure that the United States can operate freely in space. It ensures that they can conduct military actions in space quickly and for a long time. Kinsner Elementary thanks you for your service.
No matter what branch you serve in, whatever job or path, or how many years you served, raise your hand if any of your suffers for service in the United was a brave and selfless act. One other result of few guarantees or where you would be assigned or might develop in some cases if you would return home. Names for those who served and those who continue to serve today. America comes live peacefully at night. Military men and women know the risks, but they accept them in many cases so others don't have to. Today is our privilege to recognize and say thank you to all the American veterans. To let you know we appreciate your service and honor for your sacrifices.
And now for a poem reading.
Our thanks for all you do defending our flag, the red, white, and blue. As Americans, we know what freedom means, the joy, the peace, and the right to dream. Freedom we love, but it's not free. The sacrifice is great, and you give willingly. Our thoughts and prayers are with you today as you fight for freedom so far away. May God keep you all safe in all that you do and bring you back home to those who love you.
All right, the next portion will be our Star-Spangled Banner. Thank you everybody for joining us today for our Veterans Day ceremony. At this time, what we typically do is go outside for the flag raising, but due to the inclement weather and the snow, we decided to have the Star Spangled Banner indoors today. We are still going to do the parade of veterans, however. So for the next section, we'll have our kindergarten through third graders line up in the hallway. Fourth and fifth grade, you guys will line up in the hallway momentarily as well. And you'll each have flags with you. And then the veterans, what we'll do in a few minutes, I'm going to ask that you stand and then walk down the hallways to be honored by our students. Okay, we'll conclude in the atrium near the entrance, and at that time will be the conclusion of our Veterans Day ceremony. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for your service. Without you, we wouldn't be here today. So, Kinsner Elementary, thanks for coming by. At this time, kindergarten, I'm talking to the camera. At this time, kindergarten through third grade, please enter the hallways and have your flags ready to honor the veterans with the parade. Fourth and fifth grade, you guys will do likewise as well. Veterans, I'll be back momentarily to line you up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. See you. Bye, 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 bye.
Seven.